The way Genshin Impact presents story is very boring. And the reason why, I'm just gonna go over, I'm already in one right now, and you could just see like this fucking, may as well just be a still image of Traveler's cute little face. Here, let me just give you all the reasons why this story is miserable to go through. Number one, Paimon. If you play in English, I think if you use the game in Chinese, Paimon doesn't sound as obnoxious and fucking like, she doesn't always sound like she's on this goddamn high horse, contributing nothing to the conversation but conning literally everybody for what they do, while, you know, regurgitating other people's statements, and then just acting like she hates everything, or just like is uncomfortable with everybody around her. And just like, she's literally a person that you wouldn't want to bring with you anywhere in English. That's who she sounds like. In Chinese, she just sounds like she just sounds like how she looks. A little dumb fairy. A little cute dumb fairy. This is how she sounds in Chinese, so props to her VA for that. So I'm only going to be playing story in Chinese for the rest of my life. Now, the second problem is that Traveler has no fucking lines. He has no actual, like, voice lines. And they could just fix this. Because even when the game came out, this nigga had over an hour of dialogue just if you, like, go, like, into, like, the, you know, the section where you could just view your character's, voice lines and stuff. Which I thought, I was like, really? That's so sad. And you want to know who this dude's voice actor is? It's Zach Aguilar. Like, that dude is awesome. Forget Tanjiro. Forget the like, you know, the silent protagonist and shit. Like, y'all know David from Cyberpunk Edge Runners? That's bro. He was cooking in that bit. If anyone can deliver a line well, it's him. I definitely picked Ether over Lumine before I knew that. But after I knew that, I was like, oh yeah, no, 100%. Good grief. So Lumine, in both like design, looks, literally has almost nothing on Ether, despite the fact that she's, you know, a blonde chick, which gives her a huge boost. She's a blonde chick in stockings. That gives her, like, that's the only thing that I could, like, justify people selecting her over Ether for. You know what I mean? It's just like you lost on so much the moment you did that. But he doesn't speak. They waste that voice actor to do nothing but huh, 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 and then say, you know, the occasional "I won't let you hurt her" type line out loud, maybe. Type shit, you know? Like, the way he talks here, he seems like he'd actually be a pretty fun guy to listen to. At least he'd be a pretty fun guy to hear, you know, Aguilar voice, but they don't. And so conversations come out to be bland as a motherfucker. I don't know if they think that us, the viewer, think that we're talking to the character. I'm like, it's clearly Ether. Ether is clearly his own person. No matter what we choose, it usually aligns with his fucking whim. Like with like Lenny and Lynette, how we rejected them. We didn't, but he did. That in itself makes him a character. And him rejecting them while still liking Child, you could call that a flaw, or like a bias of some sort. So just say that he had just felt betrayed, or something like that. But I would have actually felt something. I would have actually felt something other than just disdain for this man if he was voiced. Because I could have, you know, associate those feelings with someone. But because you can't, it causes a disconnect in the fucking game. And it causes Paimon to have to speak more. So yeah, that's the second huge reason why this shit sucks. The third reason is the yapping. Now, I know dialogue has to be a thing. Not all dialogue is yapping, like right here. Actually no, a lot of this was yapping, but I'm not gonna I'll call it out when I fucking see it. But there's a lot of useless fucking yapping in these stories They'll pretty much say something that they could have said in like 5 words or less and make it out to be 3 sentences. And it's just like, okay, it's not something I can easily explain. It's like, what I truly feel is da 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 da. And then it's just like, well, you didn't really have that. It's not something you could easily explain. You could just get to the point. Hey! He didn't do anything wrong. I just don't want him to shit on my room because I don't want it to stink. So he needs to leave. And he knows I don't want him to. That's why he creeps in here. He's like, like there are literally 3 litter boxes out there. Go. Alright. But they could easily just explain that just by saying, oh yeah, this is the thing, right? You know, no, not, oh yeah, it's just like, the reason I'm the way I am is just, you know, this, blah, blah, blah. And that'd be it. But instead, like, the game just makes them go all over the fucking place just to return back to the same fucking topic. On top of that, they use these words that literally nobody else uses in their daily life. Now, I would say that I'm someone who has a high vocabulary, so even knowing what those words mean, it's just like, but did you need to say that though? This is like, yeah, it really makes me want to feel like a Cinema Sins character or something like that, where I just want to nitpick literally everything about their dialogue. It's just like, but did you really have to say that? But did you really have to say that? Like, that just sounds so fucking dumb. I'll just be like, why? All it is like increasing the runtime, and I think it's ridiculous. We have the 3 models of the game. They have like their little animation button that they press in order to make us do the thing. Explaining animation, where we put our arms up and they like waft in and waft out as if we're trying to get our armpit sweat spread to the entire crowd of people we're speaking to or something. The, I don't know, prideful or something, or confident animation pack right here, where Ether will put his hands on his hips and then the dialogue box in the bottom right will indicate that he is feeling pretty confident or something. You know, shit like that. It just looks lame as fuck. I really do prefer games like Zelda Zone Zero. I'm not saying that Zelda Zone Zero presents their story in a majorly good way, but in comparison to this shit, they do. Yeah. There are some times when, if it's not voiced, you will just be like standing there looking at the character. But the moment it is voiced, they don't want you looking at those dumbass models. They literally just have the characters face each other directly. Or at least like they just have both the characters' faces there and they will have their discussion. And you can just see them there. They have clean animations when it comes to, you know, transitioning to this stuff. And yeah, it's the same animations for that one character. But 1, they don't look as stiff as they do in Genshin. 2, they keep it short and concise because they don't want to have you in that screen for too long. 3, you damn near only talk to actual characters that are in the game. Like, you hardly ever talk to NPCs. 4, the dialogue is actually pretty interactive and funny because you don't give a fuck about what the characters say or what the fuck about a dialogue option might lead to, despite knowing it'll go towards the same route. It's like, you know, what if you just did that? And then 5, there are way more cutscenes, and the cutscenes that there are like beautifully animated. They're amazing. And then 6, I don't know, 6 is weird. Ending it on 6 is weird, but it just has better pacing. And so what reason are we on right now? Number 1 is Paimon sucks. Number 2, Traveler has no voice. Number 3 is pretty much, yeah, I think that's what we're on. It's just like, just the way it's styled, I guess. No, I think number 3 was yapping. Number 4 is the way it's styled. And then number 5 is the length. And I guess you could say that the yapping could also relate to the length. But still, like, it takes way too long to get through the little bits of content in this story that could easily be summarized as this and da 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 da. And Especially when you know for a fact that the only reason people are doing the event is to get the Primo Gems. So I just feel like they could easily tone it down. It's literally a problem that isn't hard to fix, but they never will. So it makes sitting through these quests unbearable, and once I realized that, I just stopped playing the fucking game. Because I realized the only thing fun about it was its combat. And the combat that I thought was fun is actually shit. So, what do they really have? And when you think about it that way, it makes you stop playing games. It's not even like a I quit Genshin Impact. It's just like a, alright, I'm gonna delete this so I have space to play some other shit I find fun. Right now, I'm not playing much shit, so I downloaded it back. Plus, Woo was coming to console, so I had to make space for that. As of January, baby. By then, though, I will be starting trade school, so it's not like I'll have time to play any of these. But, you know, one day, trade school is gonna end. One day, I'm gonna make it big. And that means that one day, I will have time again. And when I do, I'm probably gonna come back to this gacha shit. Rich! And I'm just trying to say that Genshin Impact is literally never going to be the game I open if Woo was on console. Sure. Just like you could just get a PC and run shit, but Project Movement's also going to be on console. That's a lot of games that are better than you to keep up with. Their own company makes games better than this game, but everybody stays with this game because it was the pandemic game. So yeah. If those things were fixed, and look, even if they still want to use these dumbass 3D models that are like lazy as shit, I could genuinely get invested because I fucking love these voice actors. Like the voice actor for Granny here is cute. The voice actor for Auron knows how to deliver a punchline. Paimon's voice actor doesn't annoy the shit out of me. It still sucks that Traveler doesn't have a voice. Literally, that would... Honestly, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Out of all the problems I listed, I think him not having a voice is the biggest one. When he is his own character, him not having a voice is probably the biggest problem, and that would make me want to play again. Literally, if they started voicing Traveler, I would 1,000,000,000% start playing again. Just to hear him talk. And it's not just for future coming content. I'm talking for all these like 3-hour, 5-hour length fucking quests. Go ahead and have that nigga like work his balls off in the studio. Go have every Ether voice actor go through the fucking mud and have them voice act everything. What the fuck do you have going on where you can't do that shit? Maybe if the voice actor themselves is busy, sure. If it doesn't align with their schedule, sure. But I'm pretty sure you can make a lot of things align with somebody's schedule when you're a multi-billion-dollar company by being like, hey, look at all these, bands that I have right in front of me that I'm waving in your face. Literally wave a few bands in front of the voice actors' faces and tell them, we're gonna need you to record your voice lines for this shit, and this game will have my full fucking support if Ether becomes a voice. Literally. I'll main him over Venti. I don't give a fuck. It's that easy. It would be that easy. If they started doing it from here on out, I'd still play again. That's my biggest problem, because him not having a voice, it's fucking immersion breaking. It's shit. Have Paimon, have me speak on the problems and say the stupid shit. Because I get to hear Zack say stupid shit. And have Paimon stop being such a bitch. Have her, get off her high horse, Have her dial it back a bit. I wanted to show that me and Paimon are still friends. Because I think being close friends with somebody is cool. That shit would honestly fix a lot of this shit for me. Literally. Because the main reason I hate the back and forth so much is simply because of it's like, look, why is Ethan not mentioned here? He is just standing here the whole time, and he has said one thing. That's fucking ridiculous. Also, this took a minute to get through, but I could literally read it all in my head quick. But I read it out loud fast. Oh, the woven scroll is ready. This person looks like a person. Who is it? ... which they literally will sit there and make you wait 12 seconds for each of these. It's Sanji. Huh? You mean that's Sanji? That's not what they're saying. It just sounds close, and it's like, it's not an English word. I don't give a fuck. Like, Oran's a named hero, right? This is correct. Okay, can we summarize this? That's right. He was not only one of the 6 heroes, but also a legendary border master of our tribe. 500 years on, and the remains of his spirit is still so strong. The 500 years on, and the remains of his spirit is still so strong? Literally doesn't matter. Just take that out. Border Master is an honorable title, by the way. It's only given to powerful figures. Like Granny. No, not like me. The most powerful border masters can expand the borders of the Night Kingdom and temporarily manifest part of it in the real world. I'm no amateur with border spells, but Sanji is in a league of his own. Okay. They say his border mastery was what turned the tide in the Battle of Marjavari 500 years ago. Legend has it that Sanji summoned a miniature Night Kingdom and it exploded it. Blew it up to defeat the encroaching Dark Calamity. Like, he exploded it to defeat the encroaching Dark Calamity. Like, what the fuck? Like, why is, like, seriously? Yeah, bro, he summoned a miniature Night Kingdom, bro. All this unnecessary shit. Like, you could summarize all of this shit with just the... Yeah, literally, this entire one doesn't master. Oh yeah, the Border Master is an honorable title, by the way, only given to powerful figures like Granny. Remove this. Literally just remove this entire thing. I'm no amateur with border spells, but Sanji is in a league of his own. With his border mastery, he was able to turn the tide in the Battle of the Mare by summoning a Night Kingdom and blowing it up to defeat his enemies. Literally, that's all it has to fucking say. It's shit like this where it's just like, good fucking grief. Why did I have to go through all that yapping? And then while all this yapping goes on, I get one fucking line in that isn't voiced. It's just like, nigga, we're literally just being talked at. I'm literally just watching a bunch of people talk at a blonde guy. That's literally what the stories feel like. They're talking at a blonde guy, and before the blonde guy can even get his word out, this goddamn fairy is just like, huh? Nah, whoa! He must have been really strong! Like, and then that's how she has to say it. And Chinese is more chill. Whoa! He must have been really strong. Something like that, genuine fucking curiosity or just, astonishment. But, like, the English ones makes it sound annoying. Of course, it came at a great price. As far as I understand, both Sanji and... I thought that said Tectone. I'm just gonna say Tectone. Both Sanji and Techno, the leader of the tribal coalition forces, gave their lives to activate this spell. I don't know what Layla was thinking. Even I think twice before seeking out Sanji during Clan Voyage. Okay. So what sort of spirit duffer in their right mind? I guess this folly is the greater part of bravery. I guess this folly can spirit duffer in their mind. Just had to say this nigga's entire government name. All these dots. I don't know what Lily was thinking. All to show this criticism, all that this would require would be like, all you had to do is make Granny say, "Those fools." This is way too reckless. Even someone like me would think twice before doing such a stunt, and that'd be the whole line. I'm starting to feel like something else is at play here. I think I'll pay a visit to his house and see if I can find any clues. That's short enough. What about the other approach? Shall we keep that up while you're gone? Yep, you can keep gathering rummies. You don't have to tell me what we already know, what we're fucking doing. Literally, just say, yeah, sounds good. Just say sounds good. But before that, it looks like we now have another problem on our hands. Connecting with the spirit of Sanji has caused quite a stir. I think we may have just spooked all the monsters in the area. Let me summarize that for you. But before that, it looks like we have another problem on our hands. We spooked on the monsters in the area after we connected with Sanji's spirit. Okay, Crackling Gale, if you've got some time, could you go and get them to pipe down a bit? We don't want them to start attacking innocent bystanders. That's fine. Oron's like, it's fine, I can handle that. Whoa, this nigga responded in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words and less? Impressive. Oh, oh no, you're staying right here, mister. Crackling Gale has enough to do already without coming to your rescue. Oh, so he's useless. Okay, alright then. Sorry, Crackling Gale. Over to you, I guess. Alright, he was just trying to help. So now we're at the no problem. It'll be a piece of cake.
现在还是把这个家伙的灵性找回来最重要。
You see that? Even if it was delivered perfectly, and it sounded assertive, Paimon literally didn't need to contribute anything. It's like, I can't speak without her also having to fucking say something. On top of it, yeah, don't sweat it. The most important thing right now is getting Layla's spirit back. We know! Everyone fucking knows. You don't have to say it. Just let me move the fuck on. That's it, right? They also force you to watch this like walk off that's awkward and like long and silent and static. Shit like that happens all the fucking time. No, I am not impressed by live 2D animation. It's literally a fucking still image being moved around. Alright, anyways. My fault if that doesn't impress me. I also don't have a way for you to skip this animation. Fucking ridiculous. Zone Zero is much better with just having morning, evening, my fault. Morning, noon, evening, and night. While this game also has those, they want to be like, let's give it a 24-hour clock. Here's morning back there, noon, evening, night, but they add the in-betweens for some reason. And so it's not just come back at noon, come back at evening, come back at morning. Or that, come back at morning, come back at, you know, or no, come back at, yeah, come back at morning, come back at noon. It's just like you have to actually go around the whole thing, and this is fucking ridiculous. It wastes time. It wastes time, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Small things that just let me keep that steady flow of like doing and doing and doing and doing will keep me playing the fucking game. Another thing that was also making me lose my mind was Kuching not giving me birthday letters. Yeah, I think I don't know about Venti either. Those are my two favorite characters in the game. I love getting letters from them, right? But I waited and waited and waited. I also love Jean and waited 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 and waited. Matter of fact, how about we go from the bottom up? There's 104 of these. There are 90 characters in the game, and there are 104 birthday letters. Alright. Beto, Bennett, Chi-Chi, Jean. Love this one. Xiao. I actually like that guy. Venti. Yeah, we got Venti. Where's Kuching though? Eula. Oh yeah, bruh. Alright. 2 years into the fucking game. Not 2 years yet. Still no Kuching, by the way. Still no Kuching, by the way. Yeah, these people has already been repeated, right? Summer is like Klee's second. It's like Klee's second one. 2023. There's still no sign of Kuching, by the way. Al-Haytham. Holy fuck. We are over 2 years into the game without a single birthday letter from Kuching. Why was this? They literally forgot she was a fucking character until they gave her an outfit. Now, I went out on a stroll recently. Happened to overhear my colleagues talking about giving me a gift. Shit like that. A token of affection. And that's what it should be called, right? Kuching's my real life girlfriend. I want to see her more in the story because I need to talk to my girlfriend. Alright, where's the next letter from Kuching? Yep. You saw it. You saw it. When's her birthday? Her birthday is on November 20th. In case you haven't guessed, we are in December. And I guess this is my most recent one or something? That doesn't even make sense. I thought I just claimed something else. Oh, yeah, that really is. That is really my most recent one. Yep. No Kuching. Why is that? Is she born on a fucking leap year? I'm gonna go ahead and like ask that. Is Kuching born on a leap year? Then maybe that would explain it. I don't know. I don't know if it would. I really don't know if it would. If so, why? Like, god damn. Just message me at the start of each year. That shit's gay. And where is my phone? Where is my cellular device? I can't find it. Ugh. I need my Google. Where's Google? I'm trying to clear this dumbassery, this slander upon my shoddy bay. Where is it, man? Is Kuching born on a leap year? You'd think she's not an adult because of her size compared to other female adults, but Kuching's like over 20. Another reason I like her. That is, oh yeah, they're like, I hate these like websites who literally just have facts wrong. Like, people also ask, when was Kuching born? And then it'll just say November 20th, age 17, and it'll literally just be off speculations. But then they'll say a character like Kinich is 21 to 24, and it's just like, yeah, bro. The literal, the Liwei Qixing, the Yuheng, is 17 years old. If she was actually 17, I assure you this game would glaze and glaze and glaze, and she'd be a character with a personality more like fucking Hu Tao. Alright. Okay. Wait, so what even is a leap year, bro? Is a leap year like your birthday being on February 29th? People born on February 29th. Yep. Okay, so in case you couldn't tell, Kuching is not born on February 29th. So, I just learned something new today. I learned exactly what a leap year is. I didn't fucking understand. But then when it said February 29th, I was like, doesn't it only have 28 days? Oh. And I get it now. I get it now. It's not that Kuching was born on a leap year. It's that this game doesn't give a fuck. They won't ever send me anything. They literally never send me anything. Why where are her birthday messages, bro? Okay, I just saw one that I haven't seen before. It was like a see you tonight type thing. I'm gonna just search up all Kuching's birthday letters in Genshin. Because literally, it's not even like a, oh, if you didn't sign in by this specific date. It's like, how the fuck does that happen? I've literally not signed in for several months and still have these just floating around. Literally, I just accepted this. This was on the 10th. Like, what the hell? Wow. There was one in 2020. There was one in 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024. 2025 doesn't exist. Which one was the one in 2024? Ha. Anyways. No. I'm just gonna have the exclamation mark there for life. You're gonna be stuck there forever. I don't want you as my exclamation mark. That would be the most disappointing thing ever. I also think travel is too short.